Yes, now we are live.
Good evening, everyone. My esteemed audience, here again with a wonderful, talented troupe of poets in this evening in the platform of Poesy Tales, which is an English poetry recital event today. I am your host for the evening. I am Mrs. Shomdatta Mitra from Kolkata, West Bengal, India. It is a great privilege and honor having received this opportunity to host the 55th poetry recital event today. I wholeheartedly thank the venerable founder, Madam Anupama Kadwarji, for inviting me in this platform. Poesy Tales group was formed on WhatsApp in the year 2020. Here we have prompt segments, and then these prompts are compiled into beautiful challenges interspersed with lovely artwork. Live online monthly meets in Hindi, Marathi, and English are held with the hearty, generous, and effervescent founder Anupama Kadwarji, who is with us today. Her continuous support and encouragement has helped blossom every poet and writer in this fraternity. We also have four-line contests to commemorate special occasions and e-zines and e-magazine of Poesy Tales, which are curated after every 10 prompts. The support of our administration team, whose members are Reverend Ajay Vermaji, Rupali Goreji, Dr. Subui Jafarji, Annu Keji, and Rashmiji, whose constant support have helped the expansion of this wonderful poetry group. Today, I present the distinguished luminaries who have all very significant achievements and are accomplished writers, and poets. They are all shining stars of our group. So, I will introduce now to you with each participant over this platform today. And here I go with the first participant, Dr. Gangalakshmi Patnaik, ma'am. Dr. Gangalakshmi Patnaik, ma'am, is a former associate professor in English literature, higher education, Odisha, is a published bilingual poet, made her debut in poetry in 1986 with poem For You Only, which was published in national magazine Woman's Era. Her poems published in international journals, Rock Pebbles, Anthology of Poetry, like Bridge in Making, Splash, Festivals of Fire, Monster in 2020, Trowel, Noble Nobles, Art Bliss, Ding Dong Bells, Me and My Valentine, Melodious Musings of Love, Save Our Paradise, Listen to Her Silence, Whole World in a Single Word, Goddess on the Platform, Guiding Light on Our Earthly Path, You Cannot Be Replaced, Bonding Beyond World, Hues of Friendship, Glory to Independence, Verses of Patriotism, Amazing Gardener, Awakener of Hidden Potentials, Manushattam in 2023, Symphony of Peace 2024. So, welcome, ma'am, Gangalakshmi Patnaik, ma'am, on this platform. Here, I again want to introduce another very versatile poetess, Madam Rupali Gore Lale ji. Rupali Gore Lale is a Mumbai-based poet and writer and the administrator of this group. Recently, her debut poetry book collection titled Calms and Balms, released worldwide on Amazon Kindle, Kindle Unlimited, and Evans Pub as a paperback and as an ebook. Rupali ji believes that poetry is the calm and balm of her life. She loves to write in different poetic forms. She also loves to express herself by writing short stories and essays. Her work is published in national and international anthologies and online magazines. She likes to recite poetry, which motivates her to record some of her work as a spoken word poetry. Some of her work can be read on Instagram at the rate Rupali Dilip Gore. You can find her on Facebook page also. So Rupali Goreji, you're most welcome on this platform to present your poetry. As I shift to the next poetess, Madam Sarita Gopal Das, and I would give an introduction about her as well. Sarita Gopal Das is a teacher by profession, and she is currently residing in Vadodara, Gujarat. She has received her Masters of Archaeology from Maharaja Sayaji Rao University of Vadodara, Gujarat. She enjoys writing poems, articles, and short stories in English. She has published poems and articles in the Times of India's children's section, Dharitri, Uriya newspaper, and Utkalika Souvenir. She has published an article in the Human Rights Education Association HREA website. Further, she has also published 9 anthology books as a co-author entitled Jaspat Ki Syahi, Her Life's Liberty, A Blithe Heart, SGSH Mission, Out of the Common, Impression, Miracles of Determination, Wisdom of Enchantment, and Aftab. She has published her first solo book, Scribble Pebbles, in 2022, based on inspirational quotes, and also published her second solo book entitled Artistic Features of Kusana Coinage. She has won awards from All India Best Writer Award, AIBA, in 2022 for her writings, and received a medal from JAFC Publishing House in 2023, and also received the National Book of Records Awards Bharat Vibhushan Award in 2023. As a writer, she has won award, a trophy, medal, certificate from All India Achievers Award. So here I welcome Madam Sarita Das, with a hearty, warm greetings. May you please find your comfort in this session. So next, I shift to the wonderful young Navya, who is a passionate writer and has been writing since 2017. Her passion with words started around 2017 and continues till now. She writes mostly on love, heartbreak, pain, etc. She reflects her personal struggles with life in her pieces. She is from Chennai and holds a master degree in HR. So welcome, Navya, on this platform. And
Thank you.
please, please be comfortable with your, wonderful poetry to be recited within a few moments. Next, I would relate to Madam Kavita Sangras Kanherikar. Kavita Sangras Kanherikar is a Hyderabadi. Because of her dad's job, her schooling is from Aurangabad, today's Sanbhaji Nagar. She has been writing poems since her childhood days. Before social media platforms took over, she used to write and keep her poems in her diary. Initially, she restricted to writing shero and shairi, mostly limited to Hindi and Marathi. Recently, she has started writing in English. She is a proud owner of her blog, Kavyanjali. So welcome, ma'am, to the platform. May we receive the bliss of hearing your wonderful poetry very soon. So here I begin with the poetry session. Rejuvenation in a sip. What is it that we find happiness in a single sip? A sip and a magical eclectic vibes turns our energy to refinement. Yes, it's a cup of tea. Poetess Dr. Gangalakshmi Patnaik will enthuse our spirits with her poetry on tea, acclaiming the International Tea Day,
We
which
are not
has
able to
passed.
hear you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Rejuvenation in a sip. What is it that we find happiness in a single sip? A sip and a magical eclectic vibe turns our energy to refinement. Yes, it's a sip of tea. Poetess Gangalakshmi Patnaik will enthuse our spirits with her poetry on tea, acclaiming the International Tea Day, which passed on 21st May 2025. I welcome ma'am on this platform to recite her wonderful poetry on tea. Please recite your poem, ma'am.
Thanks, Somodatta. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening. I am Gangalakshmi Patnaik, Odisha. Honored to have the dignitaries like Anupama, Sharita, Rupali, Navya, Kavita, Somdatta with me, whose presence adds great value to this
Ma'am, we are not able to
literary
hear you. Your
event.
voice isn't audible.
Now we are able to hear, ma'am.
It is
We are
unmute.
able to hear.
On
Mic is
Hello?
on.
mic is on. Mic is on.
Yes, ma'am, you continue.
Hello?
Start.
Hello everyone. Good morning. Good evening. I am Gangalakshmi Patnaik, Odisha. Honored to have the dignitaries like Anupama, Sharita, Rupali, Navya, Kavita, Somdatta with me, whose presence adds great value to
Ma'am, I
this.
can't hear you. Nothing is audible for me.
Nothing audible. Then what
Can
happened?
I rejoin once again?
Yeah, please rejoin, Navya.
Rejoin. Okay, okay, okay.
Ma'am, you carry on.
Uh, I am rejoining.
What, you are already joined?
No, rejoin करिए
No,
मैम.
no, somebody else.
Oh,
Madam is telling
Ma'am,
to somebody
ma'am,
else.
you continue with
No,
your
you
poem.
ask whether I'm audible or not, you ask.
am I audible, madam?
Yes, you are audible,
Yes,
madam.
yes.
You continue
You
with your
continue,
poem.
ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Navya will rejoin. Yeah.
Acha, acha.
Yes.
Now I will start from beginning. I will continue. From
Ma'am, you,
beginning, I will.
okay, you from the beginning, you continue.
Uh, Hello everyone. Good morning. Good evening. I am Gangalakshmi Patnaik, Odisha. Honored to have the dignitaries like Anupama, Sharita, Rupali, Navya, Kavita, Somdatta with me, whose presence add great value to this literary event, where recitations are key part of this program. I welcome you all to my rendition, and I chose the poem Happiness in a Cup of Tea with its warmth and flavor. A cup of tea is like a hug in a mug, my soul's favorite fuel. Where there is tea, there is happiness. The poem runs like this: Happiness in a cup of tea. At 6 o'clock, he comes back for his tea. I handed him a cup of tea. Love begins with tea. At 6 o'clock, he comes back for his tea. I handed him a cup of tea. Love begins with tea. Laden moments vanish into space. World becomes a lovely thing. There is beauty, ecstasy, and serenity in its first sip. Laden moments vanish into space. World becomes a lovely thing. There is beauty, ecstasy, and serenity in its first sip. Its aroma carries stories untold, a magic key to life, adoring me with romantic love and feeling. Its aroma carries stories untold, a magic key to life, adoring me with romantic love and feeling. Life without tea is difficult. I'm studying late night, drink tea, got a desire to read with credence, reliance. Life without tea is difficult. I am studying late night, drink tea, got desire to read with credence, reliance. Life is like a cup of tea. Drink, get glimpse of hope with new aspiration. Love green tea, feel hopeful about your own future. Life is like a cup of tea. Drink, get glimpse of hope with new aspiration. Love green tea. Feel hopeful about your own future. If you are affected with cold cough, tea would make you warm. If you are heated, depressed, tea cheers like a beautiful poem. If you are affected with cold cough, tea would make you warm. If you are heated, depressed, tea cheers like a beautiful poem. When the night goes heavy, tea calms you like an automatic eraser. When the night goes heavy, tea calms you like an automatic eraser. These days, tea comes to me at dawn with strength of mother. Chai, the ultimate soul soothing elixir. These days, tea comes to me at dawn with strength of mother. Chai, the ultimate soul soothing elixir. This is the end of my rendition. Thank you.
Tea tempers the spirit and harmonizes the mind. dispels lassitude and relieves fatigue, awakens thought, and prevents drowsiness. Life is like making tea. Boil your ego, evaporate your worries, dilute your sorrows, filter your mistakes, and get a taste of happiness. That is what culminated into the beautiful content of Dr. Gogalashmi Patnaik. So thank you, ma'am, for a wonderful rendition today. As we move on to our next poetess, Rupali Gorelali, if there is anyone whose power is in beauty, in purity, in goodness, it is a woman. But often do we behold the pristine beauty of a river, which flows to erode the surrounding land and rocks, carving out the riverbed and changing the landscape our time. Here is an emotion that we hardly relate to unless we are poets. Let's hear it from Rupali ji over a beautiful poem of flowing beauty. So, welcome to the mic, Rupali ji. Please present your piece.
Thank you, Somdata ji, for the lovely introduction. And the title of my poem is A Flowing Beauty. Majestic is her gait. She believes in fairy tales. Happily ever after romances. Victory after facing avalanches. Her determination to meet her beloved is praiseworthy. She displays courage to cross a varied terror. Be it her tenacity in the steep western Sierra, be it the grandeur in the waterfalls of Niagara, be it her pristine calmness in the Himalayas, every drop of her identity exists in waters. Every breath is a ripple in her currents. She is the precious resource of life. She is the river who loyally flows to meet her dear one, the sea. She is the river who finally finds an eternal bliss in a world of hit or miss. That's it. Wait. Madam Somdatta ji, you're on mute. Yeah, will you please
A
repeat?
thought provoking poem where a river is given a semblance to a feminine quality of all the attributes that we highly esteem a woman. A river cuts through rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. It has many curves, but finally it reaches the ocean. And that is persistent, that is consistent. This evocation has been brought so fruitfully through your wonderful poem, Rupali ji. Thank you so much for presenting such an exquisite poem in front of us. So,
Thank you, ma'am, for the lovely review and feedback. Thank you.
my pleasure.
Yeah.
As we move ahead to our next participant, Sarita Dasji, don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Change is inevitable. If you know what you want to achieve in life, then you are more inspired to change for the better. It doesn't matter how strong your opinions are. If you don't use your power for the positive change, you are indeed part of the problem. So, our next poetess, Sarita Das, will present her poem, Nothing is Permanent, where the poetess reflects her thought on progress, which is impossible without change. So here I welcome Sarita Das, ma'am. Please present your poetry. Madam Sarita Das. So until ma'am rejoins, we can move to our next participant. Uh, Love letters are often seen as heartfelt expressions of affection, and they strongly reflect the emotions of the writer. But if that love letter is damaged in the rains with water all over it, how do one react to it? Let's hear about this emotion from our next poet, Navya, who will uplift such emotions through her beautiful poem, Rain Washed Words. Navya, the platform is yours, the mic is there in front of you. Please recite your poem.
Thank you. Thank you, Somdata ma'am, for the introduction of my piece and the introduction to myself. So my piece is Rain-Washed Words. Just give me a minute.
Navya is in backstage, so can we have her? Okay, without wasting any further time and delay, can we hear it from Madam Sarita Das? I have given her the introduction already. So, Ma'am Sarita Das, you can continue with your poetry.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for the introduction. I would like to continue my poem. My
Yes.
first poem here is about nothing is permanent. As in this world, nothing is moment. The moment we have anything, the next moment it vanishes.
Yeah, okay.
So my poem deals with that. So hope you all like it. I'll begin it. In this world, title of my poem is Nothing is Permanent. In this world, nothing is permanent, only an illusion that surrounds us. Today's present soon becomes your past. Times, even every spoken words change with time. Once your good friends now turn strangers. Your good relationships now turn bad. Your happiness now later becomes sad. Your full becomes empty tomorrow. Your riches today turns into poverty. Your rise becomes your downfall. You're alive now, but you're no more tomorrow. It's difficult to say that I have all, but the fact is, nothing is permanent. Everyone and everything changes. With time, our life revolves around it. Change is inevitable and a must have. Why crib over things you don't have? No, nor worry about the changes taking place. Nothing is permanent in this world. Changes happen always. It's the way of life. So enjoy your life as it comes your way, making each day a new memorable day. That's it. Thank you.
You have exercised providence, ma'am, over your majestic poem that is sanguine and reserves a sobriety. So well presented. Thank you so much.
Welcome,
Can we
ma'am.
have Navya now? Navya, we are expecting your poem, Rain Washed
uh,
Words. Please
yeah.
present.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Just a minute. So beautifully written, was swept away in the rain, And now the letters were just blue. My heart was pounding, thinking if all the beautiful memories spent with you until the rain. I wanted to cherish this last love letter that I had sent to you. That you had sent. But the heavy rain washed away the essence. Now was totally blank. So this was my piece on rain washed words. I hope I was audible.
There was a little bit of, disturbance in between, although I understood each of your word. What
Actually, I
disturbance?
joined via my phone, so that's the
Doesn't matter.
actually
Doesn't
bad
matter.
part of
We
it.
understood. We
Yeah,
understood your beautiful content.
yeah.
Okay, so that is prized for us. What
Thank
our
you.
disappointment when it is understood, Navya, that a love letter like this is drenched. They are inherently personal and reflect the writer's unique connection with the recipient. And you have diligently dealt with it. Such delicate feelings you have brought here with your wonderful poetry. So, really,
Thank
really
you.
enjoyed your words.
Thank you.
Well, we are connecting to Kavita Sangra's Kanherikarji next. Tranquility envelops the morning vibes as we enjoy a cup of tea, sitting beside our family, or just relax alone to indulge in a soliloquy. Such moments help us to know ourselves better and imbues a pragmatic overview of life. Tea has some magic, perhaps, to soothe the silent nerves. Here is a poem by our participant poetess, Sip of Tea and My Garden, which is written by poetess Kavita Sangras Kanharikar, which she will recite for us. Welcome, madam, to this
Thank
platform.
you.
Please
Thank you,
recite your
Somadatta
poetry.
madam. Thank you, Somadatta madam. My first poem, Sip of Tea and My Garden, which is really, we have garden. Uh, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Sip of tea and my garden. Warm wind and garden beside. In the morning vibes, I love watching birds sitting and guards their nest side. Butterflies, no need to search flowers. In my courtyard, it is everywhere. I am sipping my favorite tea, love watching nature's activity. Every moment of silence feels me like meditation. Every drop of rising sun's essence. I love watching creatures' reincarnation. Every summer, migrated birds, tweets on our trees, they convey their love without words. I love to hear that tweet, and yes, I love my every morning with every sip of tea.
So well recited, madam. Your poetry
Thank
lauds that tranquility over the, enjoyment of tea in the garden. So thank you for presenting such an emotion to us with your
Thank you.
content.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yes. So we have come to the end of first round, and I would like to recite one poetry. The
Ma'am, can I
title,
introduce you first and then,
yes,
yeah.
Navya, yes, sure.
Uh, just a minute. So Somdata Mitra ma'am is a writer from, one second, just give me a second, sorry. And promulgating uh, art and literature through her envisions. She's a postgraduate in English literature. About humanity, social injustices, uh, friendship, nature, global.
request Rupaliji to read the content on Navya's behalf because I can feel that there is a network issue with Navya. Rupaliji, can you please do the honors?
Hello, everyone. And today I'll be introducing the hostess of today's open mic, Somdatta Mitra Madam. Before I proceed, I would like to congratulate her for such excellent hosting and taking the time to read and review each and every poem. Thank you so much, ma'am.
It's my pleasure all the time to be here on
Apologies,
Poesy
please.
Hill.
My
Thank you,
network
ma'am.
is lagging
Yeah.
slightly.
Yeah. Navya, if you're able to, shall I proceed or will you be reading?
Navya,
If you,
can it be shifted to Rupaliji because there is a
Sure,
network
sure,
issue from your side.
sure.
Yes, Rupaliji, you continue.
Mrs. Somdatta Mitra is a resident of Howrah, West Bengal, and promulgating art and literature through her envisions. A postgraduate in English literature from Delhi University, she is a published writer, a painter, an orator, a peace ambassador, and an entrepreneur. She feels serene while writing about humanity, social injustices, friendship, nature, global peace, great poets and novelists, women empowerment, and gender equality. From the past 20 years, she has been teaching creative writing and English to help children think about a beautiful world through poetry. Her cultural workshops on social media have developed the confidence of her students. She is a recipient of many national and international literary awards, which has enhanced her passion diligently with more aspirations. She has recently published her debut solo book, The Spectrum of Emotions, published by Writers World publication. She is a co-author in more than 1,500 anthologies. She has accomplished few world records in poetry writing, which has given her more opportunities to beautify the spectrum of her emotions. Some of her distinguished awards recently in 2024 are Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Bharatiya Ratna Award. So I take this opportunity to once again thank and Somdatta Mitra ma'am and request her to recite her poem.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Heartily, I show my gratitude for giving such a wonderful, pleasurable introduction. And here I go with my poetry with the title Life is a Circus. The smiles that we gather from our strengths as the clowns amuse us despite a tough existence. Life mesmerizes with certain moments to rejoice, as the experiences that are risky teach us how to glide. With the world judging us like an audience, yet we try to please others. In several attempts and with an innocence, we endeavor to make everyone happy with our gestures to treasure. The expeditions that we determine to plunge, like the trapeze artists, risk their lives and transit. The lion attempting to jump in the fire ring, we too risk our lives bearing several atrocities. In the dais, the ringmaster determines the actions. In our life, our destiny transforms or brings tragedies. The achievements motivates us, like the cheerful audience applauding. With the animals and birds trained to amuse us, we too work selflessly to satisfy our employers. In different facets of life, a circus enlivens us and determines our optimism. That to live life, we must smile, forgetting our tears in a symbolism. Thank you so much. So that was my poetry. Here,
Yeah, before we, excuse me, ma'am, before we proceed, I would like to give a brief feedback to you.
sure.
First, it's a very beautiful and creative way of you have used through similes and metaphors, and that analogy of comparing life and circus, and covering each and every element, as many elements possible of the circus with different aspects of our lives. That's really incredible and very creative. Beautifully penned by you.
So deeply touched, ma'am. Thank you so much. So we move to the next round, and here we invite Kavita Sangras Kanharikarji once again. We all reminiscence our mothers over their cooking expertise and how they still resonate in our memories. Such memories keep us alive and teach us to move further. Our next poetess, Kavita Sangras Kanherikarji, will recite her second poem on mother. Let's invite her on stage. Please welcome, ma'am. Please recite your poetry.
Thank you, Somadatta madam. My second poem titled Mother. Mother, we call in Marathi Ai. My Ai, she was expert in all qualities, either in cooking or any household queries. From making soft rotis to variety of recipes, she made gimmicks out of food remaining. The taste, the magic she stirred in affection in the special puran poli which she made on every occasion. Her hands were eager to make any type of sweets with ability. She woven the aromatic thread and taught us every grain's utility. She knows our likes and dislikes more when she made rotis of millet and pitla made of gram flour. Yummy were those days like fairy tale. With her all delicacy and unique values of Janma, she raised one different child. My best, my mother was my ma.
So we all agree with Kavita ji's poem that a mother's love is a powerful, enduring bond that nurtures and shapes a child's life, offering an unwavering support. Similarly, the food cooked by our mother is a joy forever. We really enjoy her legacy and move further. So thank you for
Thank
that
you.
wonderful, splendid poem, ma'am, which really took away our emotions for our mothers. So
Thank
coming
you,
to the
madam.
next, yes, most welcome, ma'am. So coming to our next poetess, Navya, a photograph can be more than just a picture. It can be a powerful tool for expressing and experiencing emotions. Our next poet, Navya, here is to reflect her ideas in this perception. So I expect a wonderful presentation from Navya, as she is a
Yes.
wonderful poetess too. Navya, the mic is all
Yeah.
yours.
Hi. Just a minute. Okay. My next piece. Just a minute.
So I think there is a major, network issue from
Hello.
Navya's side. Uh, Navya, are you
Yeah.
there? Yes,
Yeah, ma'am,
please
I'm back.
recite.
It's just that I'm having network issues. I'll try completing my poem. So yeah.
Yes.
So my next piece is called Framed Whispers. A photograph speaks of the volumes of the love I have for you. Just give me a minute. Uh,
Navya, you have to hurry up because we have other poets on the queue.
our
We
memory.
have very shortage of time.
Yeah, ma'am. Just a minute. Yeah, yeah. I'm almost about to finish. A photograph speaks of the volumes of love I have for you. Our memories are perfect. We have, and they say, uh, one second. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. You're audible, Navya. Please continue.
Hello. Ma'am, I'm having network issues. One second.
Okay, okay. Can we shift to the next poetess then? Yes, we are,
And yeah.
losing a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm almost done. And they say capture the moment and say cheese.
No, Navya, there is a network issue from your side. We are not able to hear you. You're not audible.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yeah. My poem is done. I'm not sure why I have network issues. I tried reciting it.
Continue.
Yeah, the poem is done. I just finished it right now.
Okay, you completed your recitation, Navya?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for a wonderful presentation.
I'm not sure why I have network issues. Every time there's a
It happens,
network issue
Navya.
problem.
It happens because there are monsoon in some parts of the country, so it happens.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So we
Thank
shift to our next poetess, Sarita Gopal Das. Pessimism in life is much depressive. Several people lose courage and hope when their life is left to be explored. I think each individual has the right to enjoy and aspire what they want to do. And if their family, friends, acquaintances are supportive, they can accomplish everything. Let's hear from our next poetess, Sarita ji, over her poem, Reflecting Such a Cause. Most welcome, Sarita ji. Please present your piece. Madam Sarita Das? Yes. You are not audible, madam. Can you please unmute yourself? You are not audible, Madam Sarita Das. Can you please unmute yourself? I think I will shift to the next poetess without wasting further time. Rupali ji. We assume that how it would be if a street light delivers a monologue in a soliloquy and brings forth its spirits to the audience in a dramatic presentation. So let's hear it from Rupali ji about her poem, I Am the Street Light. Welcome to the forum. Welcome to the stage. The mic is all yours, ma'am. Please recite your poetry.
Thank you, Somdatta ji. The title of my poem is Hi, I'm the Street Light. Let the world sleep. Let the prices be steep. The nights are not for my sleep. I'm nocturnal. I'm helpful. The dark nights do not scare me. I'm the light and the might in the night. I stand tall. I have the courage of a knight. I'm the good old street light. The street shines. A stray dog whines. Their hearts smile. Both of them do not feel lonely in my luminous company. My dreams of mobility are put to rest. I am put to test for being the guiding light. The still life of a street night illuminates when a child has dreams in his eyes. He sits unto me to study. I tell him, hey buddy, your future is bright. Vehicles pass without any worry. Vehicles pass without any worry, thanks to me. The dawn dawns the nature's light, the sun. I fade in the sunlight to relax for few hours. Thank you.
So wonderful poetry, ma'am. And I think that this emotion triggers to each one of us
Ma'am,
when we hear your poetry, because this is such a unique subject that we hardly discuss about anything about the perspective or the sentiment of a street light. So we are rejuvenated hearing this splendid poetry. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
ma'am, can I recite my poem?
Yes, Madam Sarita
Hello?
Das, you can recite.
Ma'am, can I
Poem.
recite my poem? Because
Yes,
there was
ma'am.
network issue, so I
Continue.
couldn't continue.
Yes,
Okay.
I understand. Yes,
Okay.
please recite your poem.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am, very much for giving me this opportunity. So I would like to recite my second poem. My second poem is titled Other Side of Life. Life becomes
Can we continue with our next poetess, because there is a shortage of time? We have to cover everything. We'll hear from Sarita ji after a few moments. So let's get back to the next poetess. The first step to loving who you are is to accept who you are, including the parts you might not be proud of. Embrace your journey and believe in your potential, because self love can lead to better self esteem and a more positive outlook on life. Our next poem is about self love, and I would request Madam Gangalakshmi Patnaik to kindly present her poem. Madam Gangalakshmi Patnaik, please recite your poem and gift us a wonderful rendition. Madam,
Once virtual.
yes. Yeah, initially you were unmute. So you are mute. Sorry. Yeah,
Okay,
we
okay. Thank
can
you.
hear you. Now you're audible, ma'am. Please continue your poetry.
Okay. It's my pleasure to start presentations of my second poem, Self Love, which involves recognizing and appreciating one's virtue and value. Self love means making time for activities that bring joy, prioritizing one's mental and emotional health. My poem is like this: self love. Self love. A lot of talk these days about self love. That sounds great, which means all love starts with self love. A lot of talk these days about self love. That sounds great, which means all love starts with self love. Secretly, I treasure a belief that my self love is a boat where I myself would wait as a boatman to use others with love. Secretly, I treasure a belief that my self love is a boat where I myself would wait as a boatman to use others with love. The men who wish to go beyond this life's river, whose breath alone rears tutors light and darkness, my snail moments, whale moments, the men who wish to go beyond this life's river, whose breath alone rears tutors light and darkness, my snail moments, whale moments, one idea clear or maybe one faith. The wish to live longer is therapeutic, lower stress, strive for success, protects from negative thoughts. One idea clear or maybe one faith, the wish to live longer is therapeutic, lower stress, strive for success, protects from negative thoughts. Self-love do have a strong impact on mental health, decreases anxiety, depression, anger, loneliness, increases support, encouragement for ourselves. Self-love do have a strong impact on mental health, decreases anxiety, depression, anger, loneliness, increases support, encouragement for ourselves. My presentation is over now. Thanks, dear friends.
I think, Madam Gangalakshmi Patnaik, you have
Yes,
uplifted a very strong subject today. I believe through self-love, we can be significantly stepping into a arena where we can overcome depression or inferiority complex, as it involves nurturing our own well-being and practicing self-compassion. And it can help reduce negative thoughts, improve mood, and foster resilience during times of emotional distress. So thank you
exactly.
for gifting us such a positive mood and a positive, attribute over self-love today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh, Sarita ma'am, you can continue with your poetry. Can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Yeah, please continue with your poetry.
Yeah, okay. I'll start from the beginning.
Yes, yes. Start
Okay,
from the beginning.
okay. Sorry for the disturbance because of network.
Yeah,
Okay,
that is yes, it's quite. Uh,
yeah,
we can't help it, so can't help it.
yeah, okay. I'll just begin before the network again goes. Okay, my poem is The Other Side of Life. Life becomes so very difficult to live, burdened with unfulfilled desires and dreams, a lonely heart that seeks some love, no new spurts of hope, nor any desires, surrounded by darkness and emptiness. It feels like life's mocking at our existence, simply making our lives more miserable. For what has to happen will happen, no matter whether we win or lose. We keep pondering over our mistakes, hesitate to start afresh with a new hope, fail to take up new challenges in life. Thereafter, we will reach nowhere in life. We alone have to fight for our own battles, taking timely decisions at the right time, believing in one's self with full faith. Don't bother what others speak about you, not getting distracted in your life's aim. Certainly, it would yield beneficial results, making you victorious with radiant colors, making your life's journey a meaningful one. That's the end. Thank you, ma'am.
So wonderful, ma'am. It is absolutely right in your observation of life that we need to prioritize our goals and we should work on our decisions, and there should be courage to deal with them.
Yes, ma'am.
We need a validation for our self-worth. That is most important and significant in each person's life. Thank you
Yeah,
for presenting a wonderful poem with a good, message, social message through your poetry.
yeah. Thank you, ma'am, for your appreciation.
Okay, you're welcome, ma'am. And here I would just straight away get into my poetry. Uh, the title of my poem is Give Them a Space in Your Heart. It is related to the refugees. There are so many facets in our life where we witness some refugees in our country, in our states, in anywhere in our surroundings, but hardly do we care to, just join hands with them, think about them. So, this is an emotion that is related to my next poem. Give them a space in your heart. Wars always traumatize us. It leaves scars and life is mysterious. It closed doors when bombs devastate the rooms. Heartbeats pump to turn innocence into haggards. Where uncertainty torments, where dark clouds surround the hope, only gently pulls a hand to be compelled to leave their own country. In a delirium to mitigate a security quite abruptly, the search means to escape the escalation, to find a place in some other countries in a desperation. Life is precious to all of us, where the right to live in a country with dignity is natural. Why this escape is discriminated and harassed, mentioning the victims as refugees. Aren't their lives important for all nations? Aren't their right to live is natural? They too want a place where they're free birds. They want to smile and breathe in another country to save their lives. Why any country's law and order sustainability? Captive them claiming refugees, depriving of a genuine right. Other countries' structured law frames them into a refugee, an engagement emotionally to hurt their sentiments of a rightful living. Deprivation and segregation fastens a belt all around them to test their patience and tolerance. Let this end, and human rights claim that refugees must receive a standard of living, a strong base to relief and dream with their eyes twinkling. Thank you so much. So that was my poetry. And with a few words, I will come to the end of this session. As poetry unlocks a feeling of closeness to others over a platform like Poesy Tales, poets celebrate their union by recitation of their self-written content, sharing similar sentiments, uplifting various subjects, honestly authoring their emotions with their talent, and Poesy Tales welcomes such union through such meets in each new opportunity. I thank all the talented birds here who gracefully presented their poetry with us for a tintibullation. I thank Anupamaji for encouraging all of us to gather. Now I invite Madam Gangalakshmi Patnaik to deliver a valedictory speech for all of us. Please welcome, Madam. Madam, please unmute yourself. You're not audible.
On behalf of Poesy Tales, audible, madam?
Yes, madam,
Am I
you're
audible?
audible now. Yes, you're
On behalf of Poesy Tales, I can speak that the poems of all the female poets are truly powerful. Their voices are so unique and authentic that resonate deeply with me. I feel that their perspectives are truly insightful. It's with honor and gratitude that I stand before you as the valedictorian of this rendition. As this recitation concludes, we take a moment to celebrate not just our individual journey but also the sad journey we have undertaken together. Today's recitation, with its powerful message, serves as a reminder of the importance of poetry. Let's embrace the challenges of life. Thanks, poets Nabya, Rupali, Sarita, Kavita, for sharing your talent with us. Thank you, poet Somodatta, for you are a wonderful host. Lastly, my thanks to poet Anupama ji for the collaboration of this literary event. Kudos everyone. Your poetry is a testament to the power of women's voices in the world. You are all role models for other female poets and writers. Thank you for sharing your vulnerability. Thank you. Best of
Thank
luck
you,
to you all.
Gangalakshmi Patnaik, ma'am, for a wonderful valedictory speech and honoring all of us on this platform. Thank you so much. So here we come to the conclusion that yes, poetry unites all. And in solidarity, I take your leave today from the platform. Good evening, sayonara, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Good evening. Bye.
Bye. Good evening.
Best of luck to you all. Bye bye.